Good morning, good morning, good morning. Coach Tina here. Hello, hello, hello. It's Monday, you guys, and time for Monday morning motivation. I hope that you are waking up this morning with a smile on your face and feeling energized and excited about what is on your list of things to do today. I'm going to very quickly put us into the Facebook group. And if you're watching live today, go ahead and put hashtag live. If you're catching us on the replay, go ahead and put the replay as well. And let me get us going. It always takes a minute. This is the most awkward part. Why Facebook doesn't fix this for us, I don't know. But that's okay. We can adjust and make everything the way that it's supposed to be. Because we are women, right? And women are flexible and able to, there we go, to adjust as needed. I'm pinning it to featured now. Hopefully you guys the way that it's will be able to see it. All right. And I see some comments coming in already this morning. Good morning, Margaret. I'm so happy to have you on this morning. I hope you are having an amazing start to your week and that Dylan got off to school just wonderful today and happy to go off and go forth and do all the fun things with her friends because that's what that part of life is about, right? And then we get to do our part here and have fun. So today we are going to be talking about something kind of fun. I don't know if you saw the title for the live, but it is, Are You a Unicycle Expert? I'm kind of betting that we aren't, but I'm going to take us on a fun journey where we're talking about this topic today. And the first question I want to ask is, was it easy for you to learn to ride a bike? Now, one of the things that I learn as I go through things, and if it was easy for you, put your story in the comments. Let me know for sure. And yes, it's going to be an interesting topic. So Margaret says, intriguing. Yes, of course. So for me, it was not easy to learn how to ride a bike. And what made me think about this was not too long ago, I was looking at some pictures with my stepmom, when we were up in Canada. And there was a picture of me, and no lie, you guys, I'm on a bike and it has the training wheels and I am sitting on it. So I perched myself on it, like on the banana seat with my head on the handlebars, and I'm laying like it's a couch. That was how I rode my bike because I was terrified to actually move it. So how I managed to balance myself on that bike and make it look like I was so talented when I could barely make it work at all is beyond me. But I really struggled to learn to ride a bike. I was afraid of the bike. And in fact, my stepmom, when she saw that picture, she said, "Do you remember how you had me take off one training wheel?" And I did not remember that at all. So I needed safety and security, even when I had the training wheels on there, that I wasn't ready to just take them both off and just like go hit the ground running. I had to have that extra little bit that helped me to feel like I wasn't going to fall and kill myself. Now, I didn't grow up in neighborhoods where we had the bikes and we drove around or did anything like that. But I did have a bike. And I remember when I was probably like 12 or 13, riding with my stepdad, and we were going down this, I remember the street specifically, but we were driving along and I kind of went wonky and I hit a speed bump and I went head over the bike, rolled in several somersaults along the ground, and I never got back on a bike after that. I really remember it was just like, nope, not going to do it. I could get hurt. Almost, that back then, the helmets weren't even a thing. And so that is my crazy story about learning to ride a bike. I hope you guys have better stories because our topic today is about cycles. And one of the things I was wondering is, what did you start with? Did you start with a tricycle or a bicycle, right? So normally we start things with one, and then we go to two, and we go to three. But in the bike world, a lot of us started out on that trike that was easy with the three wheels. And then we graduated to the bike. And the bike had two wheels, and it was harder to do. But most of us haven't gone to the unicycle. We haven't done the single wheel. And have you ever seen anybody on those in the circuses? Those look so hard. And I just don't have that kind of balance. Like I said, I wasn't able to do a two wheel. Why would I do a one wheel all by myself, right? Now, the funny thing is, why is it that they do bikes like that? Because most of the things in life, we start out with the one, and then we go to the two, and then we go to the three. And with bikes, it's the opposite. It kind of made me think of, and I'm going to check the comments before I say this. Margaret saying she remembers when she fell on her bike too. Yeah, talking about balance for sure. And so what I was thinking about is when you count backwards on things, it's kind of like Mel Robbins. I think she calls it the 5-second rule, but I really think of it as the 5-second switch. So Mel Robbins says when you're in a situation, maybe you don't want to get out of bed, or you're stuck in some way, like you can't make a decision, or you're just terrified and you don't know what to do next. She created this little simple system where she just counts backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you know what it is? It's a pattern interrupt. And it shuts the brain from thinking, I'm going to slip back into my old habits, my old patterns, the way I've always done it, because it takes about that much time after you're trying to make a decision for you to comfortably go back to the old way of doing it. But when you give your brain something else to think about, it will basically kick you out of the pattern and allow you to maybe make that phone call, take that step that you've been afraid of, push the submit button, go live, whatever it is. So if you struggle with something in your life, procrastination has been our big topic. If you are delaying things that you know you should do, one very, very simple technique is to stop the thought and do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just see if that kicks you out of the pattern enough to be able to then make a more conscious decision based on what it is you truly want next, not being stuck in that same pattern over and over again. Yes, the 5-second thing, Margaret is saying she has used it before and it really works. And I know it was big for Mel Robbins. It kicked her out of a major depression. And obviously she has elevated. She had her own TV program. She's just done very well for herself. She's got some great insights. So one of the things that we do in our community is we offer tips, techniques, and tools to become the best version of you. And, I am a woman just like you. I've been working at these different topics, these different things that I know are necessary to move forward in life. And I know that because I am a woman moving forward in my life. I am doing the same work that I am recommending that everybody else do. And I know there are tens and thousands of things that are out there to do, but we have to get organized and use them and do them and move ourselves forward and take that step that allows us to actually make the progress that we know we're capable of. My new tagline for this year is Women Who Win, because I truly believe that as champions, that is part of what we can do, is become women who win. And that starts by being disciplined, being organized, pushing yourself to do those things that everything else seems to take priority over, but that make you feel inside like you're not getting the things done that you need to get done. So what I wanted to talk about today is not about the unicycle, but about our Empowering Champions cycle, the one cycle, right? because when I started to think about cycle, I was thinking about bicycle and tricycle and unicycle, hence the reason for our topic today. But the interesting thing about the cycle is this is how the operations in our group are going to be running from now on, month by month by month. We're familiar with cycles as women too. But what I wanted to do was really help everybody to start seeing the pattern that will make things successful. And so this technique is using the calendar in a way that will help us. And so I'm going to pull up just a quick look at the monthly cycle that we're going to be following in the Empowering Champions group. So basically, I look at every month as having 4 weeks. And I know that some have 5 because of how it fits in there. But for the most part, we are going to have 4 weeks a month. And I like to start out the first full week of the month with what we call our master class. And you'll notice the master class is in green. And at the bottom there, it says it's a free community benefit. So when you are in the Empowering Champions group, the master class is free and perfectly good for you to just come to those events. They're broadcast live into the feed of the community, and you can watch and participate in that way. There is an added benefit if you are in the additional programs. And one of the first benefits is that you can upgrade to the VIP for the masterclass as a member of the community. And that allows you to have Q&A Zooms with me, as well as a deep dive workshop. Our topic for a lot of this year is going to be procrastinating. And so if you are finding that you delay on doing things, if you start to see a pattern or a cycle in yourself that is keeping you from being the best version of yourself, then I recommend that you jump into the Q&A and the weekend workshop. But after you have the masterclass, you have the tools you need, you have your goals in hand. The second week of the month, you're working your plan. And for members in the community, we have the weekly motivationals like this, where we're just kind of talking and teaching and motivating you to be the best version of you. We also, if you're in an additional program, have that office hours time. It's a group setting, but a lot of times it's just you and me. Pop in for 5-10 minutes, ask a question, see how you're doing. Work on, I had this experience this week, or this thing is happening. Then the third week of the month, everybody has access to a group check-in where you've declared, these are my goals. And then how's it going for you? It's not the end of the month yet. So it's time for you to kick in if necessary. And again, if you're in an additional program, that gives you the ability to then meet with me one-on-one, and we do a check-in on something we call the benchmark. And that is a great tool for us to use that just kind of keeps track of where you are. It's measuring the progress that you're actually making, because sometimes our brain plays tricks on us. It makes us think that we are not making the type of progress that we want to make. And then the fourth week, the last week of the month, we celebrate how we have been doing on our goals. Hopefully the third week kick-in happened, and we are recognizing that we did work on the things that mattered. And we're going to celebrate it so that we can get it into our body to recognize and reward ourselves for the effort that we are putting forth. And so we also have added office hours during that week. And we have every 4 months a big celebration of a summit, almost, of all the celebrations. So that's kind of the fun side of the purple. And you guys know me in purple. But I wanted to share this monthly cycle because this is what we're going to be doing in our community to get everybody over the hump, if you will. We all have big dreams. We all have desires on our heart. And what I want to do is see you reach the best that you can. And so if this is something that is of interest to you, please do not hesitate. Let me know that you want to know about the upcoming masterclass that we're having to get you started in the cycle by putting #cycle into this. And let me also share that the free From Procrastination to Desired Destination is going to be happening. Sorry, it's on a ticker and I don't want it to be on a ticker, so let me take it off the ticker. Here we go. The From Procrastination to Desired Destination October Masterclass is being run on the 4th through the 6th, and you are welcome to come. The masterclasses are offered about 8 times a year. So we're going to have some time off in the summer. Holiday time is reserved for doing our end of the year programming. But for the most part, monthly, we're still going to do the cycle, even if we don't have the masterclass. It's goals, work the plan, check in, celebrate. All right. I'm so excited for those of you that are on this journey with us. We have a 1-year program that people are participating in, and I know it has been beneficial to so many of you already. And I would love to have more of you jump in and participate as well. So if you want to know more about the programs that we offer, especially if you're a new member, we are having a meet and greet this morning after our live finishes. And it is, there's a link in your messenger. So check it. And if you are watching this later on the replay and you are a new member who would like to get to have a one-on-one and just kind of talk things out about what your goals are and what you're working on, please just message me or check your messenger for the link. Would love to get this time to talk with you afterwards. All right. Margaret is saying, get in there. And Margaret is a dear friend. And I wanted to share with you, Margaret, I don't know, you can't see because it's not showing you, but this is one of my favorite stones. Can you see my pretty purple? I love it. And I don't know what she did here with like the chain, but I thought that was an interesting way to hold the stone, and it is very secure. And then the one that you showed the other day, I have this one, and can you see the way she wrapped it there? It's pretty, she's got the back almost free, and then around the sides in there. And I really liked the one that you did that had like the 2 stones. That was very unique, and someone is really going to appreciate that. So a little freebie for Margaret, who is watching and doing some jewelry. We were talking about wrapping jewelry yesterday. So, but I got to tell you, Margaret, I took my diamonds out for the first time for the wedding to kind of do some different things, and immediately got an infection in my ear. I had to use purification essential oils, which really did help and stop the infection, which was good. But I think I'm going to have to go back to my little diamonds because they're the only ones that keep me from not having that inflammation. So I know I love the earrings too, but I just don't know what to do with it like that. So maybe I'll try one more pair today and see if I can't go to work with earrings on. But the pain, like sleeping on it after it's infected, no fun. Yeah, sterling silver at least. I agree with you. So those of you that are watching, love that you're on today. I'd love to have you be a part of the after party, we'll call it, and get to know you better. So check your messaging. I'm going to go out and make sure I didn't miss anybody to send them the invite. And the rest of you, it starts at the half hour. So whatever that is for you in your time zone, join and let's get to know each other better. All right. Have a great day, you guys. See you soon.